Welcome to TechTrends.Programming. Today we are going to talk about top 10 reasons to learn Python and why to learn Python. So before heading to the actual top 10 reason, so let's discuss about the history. The Python was initially designed by Guido van Rossum. He is the Dutch programmer, which was initially released on 20th February 1991, followed by the Python Software Foundation. It's an American non-profit organization. So they took the complete responsible in order to promoting advertising, so they were do lot of stuffs since 1921, sorry, 2001. So many people think about the Python, the name comes from the snake. No, it's not about the snake name. It's about the name which is inspired by the BBC comedy series called Monty Python Flying Circus. This is the very popular series, TV series in 1970. Okay, and followed by the Python is becomes very general purpose language. You can see this Python in n number of technology field sectors. Okay, so if you want to develop the machine learnings, web applications, desktop applications, and if you want to handle large amount of data and you want to visualize and graphical things, you can go with Python, and it's become very famous now. Now let's look at the top 10 reasons. The first reason goes to popularity. So if you look at the trend of this Python on each year, it is increasing rapidly. Okay. So this graph, which is took from the total number of searches in the Googles, like you can search in the Google, YouTube, and whatever the Google platform services, the people talk about the Python. Okay. So this is where this result comes from. 29.9% backed by Python. The yearly trend is increased to 4.1%. And followed by Python, Java, JavaScript, C Sharp, PHP, C, C++. It takes place. Okay. And second reason goes to career opportunities and salary. So many top MNCs like Amazon, IBM, Google, NASA, Netflix, YouTube, many more, they were using Python in order to develop the machine learnings and web development and lot of. So these platforms you see, they were handling with the large amount of data. So that's why this Python getting used. The third reason is data science. So as I told earlier, if you want to visualize and do graphical things of your data, for example, you can take any report and you want to showcase some data in a meaningful way to the user in the user friendly way, then there will be a lot of libraries for this Python. You can use it. So in this Python, you can create the application with the user understandable visualization. So that's where this data science comes in. So you can see this SymPy, Learn, Pandas, these all are the libraries. The fourth reason is machine learning. Okay. So this Python is a most preferred language for machine learnings. Why? Because it has a very simple syntax, also large amount of libraries. We can use those libraries in order to develop the machine learnings. Okay. Fifth point is web development. So there were a lot of web development frameworks for this Python. You can use it. There are a lot of third-party vendors available outside, so you can register them, install them to this Python IDE. You can make use of it. Scripting and automation. There were many companies currently they were focusing on the automation. So they were written large amount of business logics. So in order to execute, they were writing these automation scripts. So once those scripts are ready, you can pass a number of test cases, and those test cases can be validated with this business logics. For example, the thousand hundreds of test cases you can write in a single go, you can test all those cases. So this is where the automation comes in. This Python provides a large amount of libraries. You can using those libraries and the script, you can create the automation scripts. Seventh point is libraries and packages. So as I told earlier, they will provide a lot of frameworks, libraries in order to develop the desktop applications, web applications, machine learning, data science, statistical calculations, even visualizing the graphical things. You can use those libraries. So this is Django, SkyPy, NumPy. So these all are the libraries and packages. You can integrate with your IDE. You can start working on those. Eighth point is portable and extensible. So once you develop with this Python, you can integrate with a number of non-native platforms like Java, .NET, C++, C, even Delphi. Also recently they introduced this concept of Delphi for Python. So you can make use of it. And ninth point is goes to easy to use. So the syntax of the Python is very simple. It's very easy to understand. Okay. So I took the simple example comparing the Java and Python. If you look at the left side, the Java code, you need to write 3 lines of code in order to print the some statement. But the Python, you can write it in a single statement. So this is I just as an example. So likewise, you can compare if you are working with the large amount of data with the Java, and if you are comparing with the same code with the Python, you can see the line of code will be very less. Also, the readability is very good. Okay. And if you are a beginner or a newcomer, you can prefer this Python to easily learn. 10th point is strong community support. So the Python has large amount of guides, documentations, tutorials. You can find it in the YouTube and the Google. You can also Google it. You can find large amount of tutorials. Also the third-party libraries they were providing. If you have any queries, you can ask them. So they will give you the quick guidelines. Also they were maintaining the large amount of documentations for those all those third-party libraries. So you can grab them all those things online and you can start working on those things. So you never stuck anywhere. So people around you will definitely help you out. So these all are the top 10 reasons. So let's summarize. Yeah, the Python is very powerful, fast, and it runs anywhere in the all the platforms. Also user friendly to learn. And again, it's a open source. You can download the community edition without paying any cost, and you can start using this Python. Okay. So if you like my video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about Python, please subscribe in order to see all those videos. Also, we have C Sharp, Delphi, SQL related videos also. So please see in the description down below. Thank you. Bye bye.